Hey there, welcome back again. So in this particular video, we'll be solving two hard level circle problems, and in the first problem, I'm going to show you how to do it with Desmos, and during the course of this first problem, you will be gaining two beautiful insights into how to look into this problem. And if you have mastered the technique which I'll be teaching you, you can solve this problem in the exam in less than 30 seconds. Coming to the next problem, I'll show you how to do it the Desmos way and the algebraic way. And if you have mastered the technique which I'll be teaching you, you can solve this during the exam in less than 10 seconds. So let's get started. And the whole point is to make sure that once you understand the techniques which are taught in this video, these hard level problems become easy ones. So let's go. Let's try to understand the first problem. In the xy plane, a circle has center C with coordinates h, k. Points A and B lie on the circle. So let us first diagrammatically write it down what he has given you. So this is a circle which is lying on the xy plane, and then he's telling you there is a point which is center of the circle is h, k. All right. Point A and B lie on the circle. So let's say this is point A and let's call this point B. Point has coordinates which are given like this. So these are the coordinates of point A. Point B coordinates are not given. Point A coordinates are given. Point B coordinates are not given. And then what else he's telling you? He's telling you that ACB is a right angle. So this is my point C. So let me complete this triangle, and then he says that this angle is 90 degrees. This angle is 90 degrees. So that is the question. Now what is the actual question? He is asking you to find the length of AB. So length of AB is what he is asking you to find. So what is given to us? Let's try to clearly pinpoint what is given to us. Center of the circle is given to us. Coordinates of this point are given. What are the coordinates of this point? H plus 2 comma k plus square root of 32. So that is, those are the coordinates of point A. Coordinates of point B are not given. What else is given to us? This is 90 degrees. So these are the things which are given to us, and he is asking us to find out the length of AB. All right. So how do we do this? First beautiful insight which you should be getting in this problem is, let's select the points h, k as 0, 0. Because that simplifies our problem. So that's the reason why we do it. And then let's go to the Desmos and try to solve this problem. Let's erase all the past memories so they don't interfere with our present. Okay, we are here. So if the center of the circle is h, k, and did he give you the radius? Yes, indirectly he has given you the radius because you have selected the center as C and point A as, from here if I substitute 0, 0, it will be 2, square root of 32. So this is these are the 2 points. One is the center of the circle, another point is a point on the circle. So I can find the distance between these 2 points using the function distance. First I'm typing down the template, then I'll be substituting the points. 0, 0 is 1 point, another point is 2, square root of 32. So that comes out to be 6. So the radius is 6. So the radius is 6 units. That's a good news. So from here I can write down what is the radius of this particular circle. I'm sorry, the equation of the circle, which is x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square equal to 6 square. So that is 36. So that is the equation of the circle. X square plus y square equals 36. That is the equation of the circle. Now let me type it down here. X square plus y square equals to 36. So now I have the equation of the circle. This is the equation of the circle. Great. What else do we have? I don't know the point. Let me also type the point A. So that is point A. Point A is there. All right. So now here comes the next beautiful insight, which I want you to really pay attention to. Now this point. Okay, let me. Now this point, which is point? This point is point A. Yes. Okay, let me just bring it down a little bit so you can see. Yes, this point is point A. This is the point A. This is the point C. This is the point A. This is the point C. We know what is this coordinate. We don't know what is the coordinate of B. We have to find the coordinate of B. That is the crucial. That is a beautiful insight you will be getting now. Please pay attention. Now, let me tell you something. 2 comma, just 2 comma square root of 32 is a point on the circle which is A. Because this is the equation of this circle, minus 2 comma minus root 32 also should satisfy this equation. Because if you substitute this point, again this comes out to be 36, and also root 32 comma 2 should also satisfy this equation, and minus root 32 comma 2 should satisfy this equation, and also minus root 32 comma negative 2 should also satisfy this equation. So all these points should be satisfying this particular equation. So let me write them for you. So 2 comma root 32 minus 2 comma minus root 32 minus root 32 comma negative 2, and what else, what other point should satisfy? Minus root 32 comma 2. Now these are the possible options, and what you need to do is you need to figure out which of these points will give you the point B. Which of these points will give you the point B. So let's substitute one by one and see which is coming out to be point B. Minus 2 comma minus square root of 32. No, if you look here, this is not going to give us 90 degrees. A, C, B is not coming out to be 90 degrees. So let's go to the next point. So minus 2, this is not coming. What is the next point? Minus root 32 minus square root of 32 comma, sorry, minus square root of 32 comma, what is the point? Minus 2. Again, if you check visually, you can clearly see that this is not coming out to be 90 degrees. So this point also should be ignored. Let's go to the next point. So that is minus square root of 32 comma 2. Oh no, this is going inside. I'm sorry. Comma. Why is this guy troubling me? Comma 2. Yes. Now this is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. So now we have the point B with us. Now we have the point B with us. So this is point B. We have the point A, which is this, which is given to us. This is point A. So point C is the center, which is sitting right in the middle. Now we need to find the distance between point A and B. So let's directly invoke the distance formula. Distance so what is point A? 2 comma, let's type it down, 2 comma square root of 32 is one point. Another point is negative of square root of 32 comma 2. So now again the answer is looking little bit scary because what are the options we have? So this is definitely not 6. So let's try 6 and 12 are already ruled out. Sorry. 6 is ruled out, 12 is ruled out. So we are left with 6 root 2 and 12 root 2. Let us type 6 root 2 and see if it is coming, matching. Our answer 6 root 2. Yes, that's an exact match. So the right answer is 6 root 2. So that's how you do this problem. Let's go to the next problem. Let's read this and try to understand this. Circle A in the xy plane has the equation. So let's draw circle A. The equation of this particular circle is given by this. Okay. From here I can see that the center of the circle should be 2 comma minus 8 and the radius should be 3. Circle B has the same center I'm sorry, as circle A. The radius of B is 3 times the radius of circle A. Radius of circle B is 3 times this radius of circle A. So let me do that. 3 times radius of circle A is 3. So the radius of circle B is 9. Equation defining circle B in the xy plane is given like this. Yes, of course, the center is same. So where k is a constant, what is the value of k? Now please be careful here. Don't mess this one up. So the radius, the center is the same. So write it down. That is equal to radius of B whole square. So that is 81. So the value of k is 81. It is that straightforward. We shall try to do it on Desmos and see how much time it's going to take us, so that you decide whichever is the best way for you. So I am raising all the past memories. Okay. Now let's come back to this problem. Let's type down the first equation. X minus 2 y plus 8 equals 9. So that is the equation of the circle. The center is 2 comma minus 8, but let's type down the next equation. Equals, we already found out, so let's write down 81. Let's type down the exact equation. X minus 2 y plus 8. Yes, here we can see the centers are matching. Yeah, the centers are matching and I got it right. If you want to visually verify this with Desmos, again we have to, shall we do it? Shall we verify this on Desmos? Yes. Or you are happy that you got the answer? Okay, let's verify it. We have come this far, so let's do it. So let's take the shorter circle. We already know the radius of the shorter circle to be 3. Let's focus on the extreme points of the green circle. One point is 2 comma 1. So let us write it down. 2 comma 1 is one point. The other point is 2 comma minus 17. 2 comma minus 17. So let's try to find the distance between these 2 points, and half of that square and half of that will give us radius. Distance between these 2 points. What is the first point? 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1. The other point is 2 comma negative 17. The distance comes out to be 18. So the radius is diameter by 2, which is 9. And obviously if you see 9, so he's asking you to find us this one, which is radius times square, so which is 9 square. So k is 9 square, that is 81. So that is how you can verify your answer using Desmos. Now let's try to recap what we have learned in this video. So we have solved two problems, and what did we do here? We have assumed the radius, we have assumed the central, the center of the circle to be 0, 0, and then that makes this point 2, square root of 32. This is a right angle triangle. He has given you the point A, the center, and he has asked us to find the distance AB. So we have found the distance between CA using the Desmos. We have got it as 6 units, and then we have written the equation of the circle, which comes out to be like this. And then we have figured out that if 2, root 32 is one of the points, then all these particular points should lie on the circle. Out of these points, which one is actually giving us a right angle triangle? We have seen that on Desmos visually, and we have found out that this particular point gives us the right angle triangle for ACB. So we now know the value of point A, we know the point B, we know the central point. So because we know these 2 points, we have plugged in the distance formula in the Desmos, and we have found the distance AB. So that's how we have done it with Desmos. If you practice this few more times, and then you'll be able to do this problem under 50 seconds. Let's go to this problem. This is quite straightforward problem. He has asked you only the value of K. The circle is just keeping the center constant. The circle radius is only increasing. So that makes it quite straightforward problem. And K, it's just, if you know this particular relation, you can directly do this using algebra, which is quite straightforward. And please be careful, he has not asked you the radius, he has asked you the radius square. So please don't forget to do this square part. So 9 square is 81. So that brings us to the end of this video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe this video so that you never miss another video from this particular channel, Bhargav Academy. Love you all people, lovely energy. Thank you so much. Bye bye.